Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today will be the reading for the week 11 to 17 of July 2022. And this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to help it grow. And if you're already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Now, next week, what we are expecting? The energy is gonna be slow at the beginning of the week because it's still in the same theme of what we experiencing this weekend. Because Venus is trying to get into Cancer. So, well, before Venus get into Cancer, it's like the in your emotional life. The mind, the logics will be replaced by emotions. However, we're not getting there yet, so we still have to going through the full moon. Now the full moon is on the 13th of this month, and the full moon is gonna be in Capricorn. Now when the full moon is in Capricorn, actually when it is full moon, the first thing we have to think about is about clarity. It's like things coming to the surface. So that is the right way to do it, and depends on what area the moon indicates, then we will manifest that area to allow it to be more effective. So Capricorn is about material, career, abundance, work ethics. So it's more about your work life and careers and or the structure of your life rather than like love and sentiment. So if we manifest something or if we want to revise something, then the best is to focus on your money area. It will give you more results in the near future. Okay, so that is it's just like the tip for people when you manifest something. The full moon is actually very good because it gives you some sort of like the inner peace and the clarity about things, and it's really needed because obviously that every month there will be the advantage energies and then will be disadvantage energies. So we cannot avoid everything, right? So we just have to play along with the energy. Now next week, if you in some sort of process, especially if you're dealing with kind of like selling things or legal process, something like it's been quite a while, a period of time that you've been pursuing. Now there will be some movement next week. The reason why I say there will be some movement next week because the clarity is about to come out on something. So you want to have some sort of movement in what you're doing or what you're facing or what you're coping with. Doesn't matter if it's heavy or not, if it's good news or bad news. We all just need to understand that what meant for you doesn't pass by you. So if it's meant to happen, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, right or wrong, we just have to deal with it because this thing doesn't last. It doesn't matter what painful that you might fear, because we always put the fear before, raise the fear faster ahead of our brain. So we tend to look at the worst scenario and that creating fear. But as long as you go in with that energies and coping and dealing with it face to face with it, then you will realize that it's not that as scary as you thought. So that is one advice from me. Now coming to, and the second reason, right, coming to the end of the week, why there will be some movement, because Mercury and the Sun trying to get to the position to trine with Neptune. So Neptune retrograde, trying to show you clarity about things. Now when these planets trying to support each other to show you the way, there will be the opening it's like wide opening energies, and it's like it show you the way. So this is like, actually you can call it the blessing from the universe. So we will start it a bit slow, but if you step in what you're doing and cast the fear aside and trust what you're doing, your intuitions, your path, trust the process, and heading toward to the end of the week, then you will see that it's opening up, and that's a good thing. And now let's go to the cards and see what the cards say. Okay, as usual, we will go to the oracle cards to see what spirits have for us for the week of 11 to 17 of July 2022. I see the key somewhere. There's if you think like all of us around the world, because we are now on the treasure island, so we are all the scavengers, right? So each one of us, we will have to go and explore the new land around us. I know that if you're still in the new locations, if you're not moving yet, so you will be moved probably August. As I say, we have to wait until 23rd of July when the Leo season, it will open up the energies, and by the end of July, you will get the boost from Mars with Uranus conjunction. Now, let's see if I can get the continued message from our scavengers mission. We have fun, beginnings, willingness, opportunities. I just talked about that. Can you believe it? I was thinking I saw something. It's like it's hidden, but it's like there's a hint. So now my suggestions is we have to break our old habit, do something like change our routine, because obviously that we've done the old norm and we didn't fight it. So we have to think that this is a time to be smart, right? Okay, and to be logical too. Remember, Venus is in Gemini, and so it still allows you to use the logics more, and that's why people tend to use the thinking more than the heart around this time. Now, fun, its beginnings, willingness, and opportunities. That means that people have to willing to be open to new opportunities. If you want something, you have to put yourself out there, right? You have to ask, you have to work, you have to do whatever that is required. If you want to eat, you have to cook. So we have to figure out, so what is the right way or the smart way to get what we're looking for. Okay, so the second card, let's see what we have. The 15, the master of the hunt. Speed, masculinity, and flow. Now, the two cards actually go perfectly with each other. If you think about that, but the spirits say it's time for everyone to speed up now. Masculinity here is about taking action. It's not about you being a man, This is about taking action and flow. So you tap into your intuition recently. So that's why people tend to be quite detached in the recent past, because it's a time that so we cannot control what we're doing, to be honest. We're only doing what the stars guiding us to do. We always navigated by the stars. So we actually only the representatives of what the forces want us to do. So it's time to go hunt. Now it's time to go hunt. It means that you are very close to something. You have to allow your intuitions to work and listen to it. Being collaborative with your higher self, with your intuition. This is a time that we don't need to be logical anymore. Let it go. Just flow with the energies. What makes you feel the happy most? If you think about what makes you happy the most, what makes you do and feeling that happy, that happy of being free, that happy of, you know, like it's like you can enjoy something, like it's the freedom that you're doing something here. So they want you to think about it and act on it, because it will lead you to probably solutions of what you're trying to be logical and you couldn't do it. So that is the advices. Now let's go to the tarot card. Oh, and this is the week reading, so we will have a yes and no questions at the end. Please prepare the questions for now. The first one, the first card we have is the Nine of Swords. So the energy next week will, you know, like it's like you gain something here. The Nine of Wands here is about you gain something like the clarity or the truth, or you found something to allow you to fulfill what you've been wishing for. So normally they don't think the Nine of Wands is a wish fulfillment, right? Because that's a Nine of Cups. But in this case, because you closed something that really bothers you for so long, that's when you feel like you've been fulfilled. So that's why it's like the Nine of Cups here. Okay, so you managed to close something here. It's like the closure. You gain the closure on something. It gives you the relief. So the challenge of now able to do this, there will be the challenge here with the Empress. Now the Empress is in challenge. It's just about if the energy is reversed here now. There's something that not quite working, and something that you've been nurturing for so long. So it's like the investment or something that you clinging on with a lot of hope, but it's proven to you that it doesn't work anymore. So that is the challenge. How you notice what is around you that stop you from the growth of you looking for with the Empress here. The next card is gonna be the energies to link between these two cards, if I'm not wrong about this. The Nine of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. So there is something need to be released. When you release this, you will allow yourself to close the things that trouble you or interfere you for so long, and it also giving you the missing opportunities to grow. So something that you need, it's like the clarity, the closure that you're looking for here. Okay, so in the recent past, which can be around this time right now, you have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups keeps saying that you met someone, right? But the Two of Cups, so this person is probably, this connection, I don't want to use the word per person, but this connection is something that worth thinking about. So you need to figure out who is the right path, who is the right key to do all of this. Now this is why the energy is in the Nine of Swords. So we did the love reading recently, and we did the daily reading on Wednesday, Tuesdays. We were talking about the soulmate, the foundations, and things like that. And it looks like someone wants to come to you, but there's something missing. You don't know who is that person to focus on. Maybe that's why I saw something hidden, but it's quite around. it's like you can see the sparkle of the, if you're looking for the key, for example, you can see the sparkle of the light reflected from the key, but because it's not clear enough, so you couldn't quite determine where's all the locations of that of that key. Now let's see what, so this is like the advices, the lovers. Now the lovers here is actually being reversed in a very weird way. The energy is like scattered. So they normally you would find yourself in the situations with the lovers that you see the crossroads and too many options around you. But in this case, it's scattered around you, right? So now the thing here is the Nine of Swords. How you gonna reverse this card so you can see it, so you can focus them back to the focal point. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing today. Now let's go to the next card and see what the next card is talking about. The next card is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands here is one of the in the connections of the lovers, and they gonna come to you. This person can be a fire sign. They got kind of like a quite young energy. Now I'm not talking about age, but they're quite humble, and they're really interested in you. You might find them a bit too young for you. That kind of feeling, because obviously you in the energies of the Nine of Wands here and the Empress. So you become very kind of a stable energies. You become very mature, very wise, and this person is quite humble, still very kind of a humping energy. But they're not a kid, because the Nine is already a mature person. So they're not a young person. Okay, so let's see what else coming. It looks good. The Six of Pentacles. So there will be some justice things going on next week. There will be some sort of like movement in your legal process, in your karmic payment. You might receive something from the universe, or the news from what you've been doing, or some kind of like progress with the Six of Pentacles here. But I have the funny feeling, right? So with this card here, the Six of Pentacles, it kind of like gives me the sense that you're feeling like you don't want to deal with it. There's something that you don't want to confront. But if you notice, if you remember, I say in the introduction, if we step in the energy, then we will see why we shouldn't delay this. Now the Emperor here is your energy. It wasn't someone else like in the other reading. Because someone else in the other reading now becomes the Nine of Wands, so they decided to come to you because maybe they think through, or I don't know, they got the new reasons, they got the answer for something, but you're feeling stuck because of the Six of Pentacles here. So you're feeling like you cannot move because of the process or something that there's a fear here that I can see. Okay, so the next card will link the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. Hopefully, if I'm right. Yep, I am always right. So the Moon is speaking about because you don't know how things gonna turn out. That's why you're feeling like jeopardized in your situations. And this six is the situation is about the Six of Pentacles, how things gonna be worked out or how things can be done, because this is like there's no solutions or there's no guaranteed about the solutions with the moon. Now let's see what is the energies of the overall outcome for next week. I have a feeling it's gonna be good because the energy is going to be opened up by the end of the week. So let's see coming to the end. What we have. We have the 10 of Wands. Yes, that is good. So the outcome of the energies here is you coming from somewhere that you want to, the closure of something, and finally you're able to do it. So there is, so the answer and the key point of this is when the moon is answer and when you meet this person, you will be able to release this energy. This energy is the energies that been like depressing you in the recent past. Okay, so let's clarify this reading and see what is going on. Now with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So you know that it's time for you to go. You have to head into your own journeys, your own path with the Ten of Pentacles here, because you know that that is the way to allow you to grow. But because the Empress is still in challenge, so why the Empress is stuck? Now, how to release the Empress? The Empress sayings with the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles here is actually kind of a reverse, because like it's you're looking for the support and the resources. Not quite the resources, but you're looking for someone who can support you, or like someone want the same thing with you. It's not about someone support you. Yeah, but if someone doing the same thing with you, then yeah, you will get the workforce. So you're looking for that, and at the moment you're feeling like it's kind of the lonely feeling right now that you feel like you're isolated. You don't know how to open this up, this energy. The only way is, now let's come to the Nine of Swords first. The only way is to the Tower. So the Nine of Swords, because you are confused, you don't know what to do, you don't feel like you can do this on your own. Now that's why the tower here means that there will be something happening too. So there will be a progress or movement next week. The Tower is about the news. It's like the news of changes. It forces you to change. It forces you out of the situations right now, because obviously that you don't know which way to act or how to deal. So this is the news about the Six of Pentacles. So there will be something happening to have you comes out to the light. It's gonna be a good week, to be honest, because things need to happen, so people can be free, for the energies to flow, because this is the development of the energies trying to be free here. Now in the recent past, the Two of Cups, we have the Five of Cups. In the recent past, you met someone, but it turns out the disappointment. There's some things that did not work out. So the people actually have to, pull back from each other and it's like you have to regroup and doing something else. There is something not quite working in the recent past. Do you remember I was talking about the copy soulmate? Maybe because of that reason, that's why it's not meant to happen. So people actually being split up with each other, with the Five of Cups here. Okay, now the lovers. Let's see why the lovers actually reverse here. Wow, but like see, now I realize that because the Five of Cups here, that's why people been split. The lovers saying that there's the Fool. Everyone stepped out because it's the time that you meant to step up for yourself and do something. It's like you need to align yourself with the energy, because when you meant to do that, people not meant to be around you. It's like the time for you to regroup yourself, and then transform your energies, after tapping into your intuition, listening to yourself, and then you transform your energies, and then people will start to come to you again. That's why in life, sometimes if you notice, look back in your life, when you on high energy, when you transform your energy, evolve, not transform energy, evolve your energy, people tend to come to you from middle of nowhere. You didn't even understand where they're from. But then when you need to be in that kind of like self-destruction energies, because you have to kill the old things, replace it with the new by producing the new energies within yourself. That's the process. And then people will have to step out for you to do it. Now the Nine of Wands, let's see what the Nine of Wands is about. This is very good looking person. Two of Wands. Um, the Nine of Wands here is someone wanted to live in the past, right? But they couldn't move because it's meant to happen, because this is arranged by spirits. That's why I say what meant for you that doesn't pass by you for that reason. So they have to come back and meet up with you. So that is the Two of Wands talking about. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles. Let's see, the Six of Pentacles is about the King of Cups. There will be someone to help you with your situations here with the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups here is not really about love or something, but there will be it's like this is like a person who knows something, who got the knowledge. They are there, and they've been arranged there already to help you. So by the time you take the leap of faith here, so the advice here is, don't think about relationships or connections right now, because they're around you, they're flying around you, even you feel it, you sense it, but because it's not the time for you to meet them, that's why they have to like step back. But you had a chance to meet them before with the Five of Cups here, so you have to take the leap of faith. So focus on what you're doing, sort out what you want to do that can give you the closures of everything, so you can be of start a fresh start for yourself. That is, if you do that, you will get a lot of blessings and guidance from the universe. Now the Emperor, let's see, you start with the past. So the things from the past trying to stop you from opening the new page, the new chapter of your life. It might be, like from that devil's forces, or from that kind of like the karmic persons that you dealt with. It's like your nemesis, a previous life. That's different type of people, right? Maybe I will make another clip about a short clip for the library about that topic. I was about to say the moon is something about deceptions here. So there are something Now the moon is talking about there is something deceptive around your environment at the moment. That's why the universe had to create the tower to stop people. So because right now you cannot see, you, d- you haven't decided to take the leap of faith yet. So they have to create the tower moment to do this with the moon. Now, the moon here is about spiritual connection. So when something deceptive about spiritual connection, we have to think who is spiritually connected to you, but you don't quite feel that is that right feeling deep down inside. You just don't get it, but obviously that is connected to you. So there are something spirits want to say here. Now let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Is that about the Two of Cups who been removed for you? The copy one, someone trying to kind of like I don't know, which this is the funny thing about these spiritual events. Even we don't know them, right? Even they are new people, but obviously that the higher self is up there. They know each other. They all work around each other, but sometimes they see the chances, opportunity, and they just trying to jump in. Now the Seven of Swords. Let's see what we. Let's clarify this and find out, is that am I right? The Page of Cups. So someone trying to kind of like give you the text or conversations, like trying to be friendly with you. So spirits say watch out for that. It's kind of like that's the reason why they remove them for you, because they are not the right person that you're supposed to meet. The Four of Wands, it's give you this is the copy one. It gives you the feeling of the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. It's like the soulmate feeling here. They want to say something to you, to apologize, to text you, to give you some friendly messages. Now I want another one for this to be sure. The Five of Cups, yep. Oh, sorry, the Five of Pentacles. So it says the same messages, like the love reading. There was someone trying to kind of like showcase that they are your ideal partner or soulmates, but they are not. So that's why they're being removed. Now let's clarify the King of Cups to see who's there to help you. So this person has want to offer you something, but you have to come and take it. It means that you have to ask for it. It's for example, you're working justice. This person has the authority, power, legal knowledge. It's, for example, the lawyer, for example. They are there, but you have to ask for it. They're waiting for you when the time is right. So everything's been arranged. So don't worry. Just go in that process and do it, and you will be fine. Okay? Now, the Ten of Wands. Can you believe it? Yesterday, reading was a Wheel of Fortune, and it says the same thing. So you are actually on the right track. Everything happened for a reason. Remember, I say yesterday, even you didn't see the blessing, but it was there. It's just because of the energy. So this reading is perfect. There will be a lot of movement, progresses for a lot of people next week, and there will be news, there will be clarity, there will be closure, and then you will be able to take a leap of faith after that. It's just because it's the divine timing. Okay, so before I close this, there will be the yes and no questions here. Please add something before I open the card for yes and no only. let's do this one then. Okay, hopefully we got some positive answer. Now ask the questions. Hear the answer, yes or no. The situations will improve. So it's a yes, right? Okay, and now we will pull 3 cards for advices to see what is the advices. I think we got the advices already, but you just have to follow your intuition, tap into your intuitions, deal with the process. There will be people helping you, especially if you're dealing with something about legal issues here. There will be someone arranged for you. And this person has a very good knowledge about what they're doing. Now the advice is the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. The advice here is about it's time to focus on yourself. It's time to it's like you have enough foundations and materials, so it's time to take that for yourself. Do something for yourself about your life, not about other people at this time, because the Ace of Wands here is about you initiate something. Now the Queen of Cups here saying that using that knowledge, the things that you learn, because you've been given all the tools needed already, so it's time to take action. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is on. You got the knowledge, you got the heart, you got everything, you got enough money to do something. Because if you think you're not rich, but then you're wrong, because you always given enough for your purpose. So it depends on your purpose. If it's a big one, then you will need more money, but if it's a small one, then you don't need much money to but the thing is, from that small one you can develop to a bigger one with a very small amount of money. So it's all about the wisdom that you gain here, because that's why the universe say do it. Take an action now, because you will get to where you're supposed to be. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for next week, and I really love this reading. If you like this, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you next one. Bye bye.